Tapped in exclusive. We are the internet.
Yeah, I know what the fuck going on.
Tapped In podcast. We're joined today by the legend, Reverie.
Oh.
What's up?
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, it's 2020 and it's crazy as fuck for like a million reasons, right?
Yeah.
Beyond COVID.
Yeah.
But what have you been doing this year?
I have been acclimating. I have been really learning to just go with the flow and learning that no matter what happens in life, I just have to keep it pushing.
Right.
You know,
Facts.
when the whole
Right.
COVID shit, when it just happened out of nowhere, you know, it was in March and I'm gone touring like a third of the year. Okay. So it's a
Right.
lot of my income.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then also I make a lot of my income by doing merchandising, but with my clothing line, Satori Mob. And when the COVID hit, all the tours got canceled. I canceled 3 tours. 2 were in Europe, and then I canceled like 8 shows, I think it was, that were lined up here. And
That's
then,
terrible.
yeah, and then also my merchandise sales completely halted as well for
Right.
like 2 weeks when
Right.
it happened. So that was like my 2 main sources of income
Gone.
gone.
Yeah.
I was just feeling sorry for myself in bed. I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like,
Right.
that's how I make most of my money, you
Yeah.
know? And so after being in bed, feeling sorry for myself for 2 weeks, I just
Right.
decided that I need to figure it out. And so
Right.
now what I have been doing, I've been making more money than I ever have on my online store because
Right.
I'm here to work on it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm usually
Right.
gone and I leave people to run it for me while I'm not here. But so me being here, I have been working on it more.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
it's been very lucrative more than ever this year. So yeah, it was a great thing. It really made me realize the potential that my Satori Mob clothing line
Right.
has.
Right.
And also it was just a great reminder of me to keep going on the road that I'm going, just to keep
Right.
going with the flow, not give up.
You know what I always say? If you want something done right, you got to do it yourself.
Facts.
And that's the craziest part, that you probably didn't even realize all the potential that you had in your business, in your online marketplace. And
Yes.
then boom, you're able to get in like every corner now
Yeah.
and see what's going on.
Yeah.
And then when it's like the peak time, it's just so many different crazy things. But I'm glad, pound it up,
Thank you.
that you did your
Yeah,
job,
seriously.
right?
Thank
Bosses
you.
got to get on the floor sometime and make it work.
Yeah, it's really been a blessing having to be home. And I've
Right.
been making a lot of music videos. I haven't released much music this year at all, but next year.
Singles, though. You did singles.
Yeah, I did a few singles, but me and Louden we're dropping a lot of.
A new project next year?
We're dropping a lot.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Shout out, matter of fact, shout out to Big Dog Louden. We're gonna
Yeah.
get with him later on too, man. In the
Louden's
back
in
in the
the
spot.
house.
Yeah, Big
Shout
Dog.
out. Yeah.
Pulled up in that thing. Anyway, I was gonna ask you. I didn't see, or maybe I didn't see, but what exactly does Satori Mob like mean, or like that phrase? Could you explain to us? And like,
Yeah, sure. So Satori Mob, this is a purse that I'm working on. It's my clothing line, and Satori means sudden enlightenment. It's a Japanese-derived word, and it's also a Buddhist term. I'm not Buddhist, but I really like and appreciate a lot of the Buddhist teachings.
Okay.
And so it means sudden enlightenment, and what that means is it's a glimpse of enlightenment, because you know the point of every religion is to reach the light. You know,
Right.
in Christianity, when you die, you go to heaven, and it's the light with God, you know, with the gates. And then in Buddhism, it's to reach the enlightenment of the Buddha. You know, all the religions have the same, at the end it's the same thing.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
but we are mere mortal men, so we cannot reach that because
Right.
we're mortals. And so when you have moments in your life where you're actually living in the moment, where you can smell the trees outside, where you can feel the air on your face, when you can feel the sweat in your palms, and you're actually not preoccupied with what's going to happen tomorrow, or what happened earlier, or what you're going to post later on social
Right.
media, that's enlightenment. That's
Right. Yeah.
just the glimpse of what that would feel like. So that's called a sudden enlightenment. That is called a Satori. It's
Right.
being in the moment. And that is something that I've really been trying to practice. And it's something that I didn't really understand until very recently. You know, when people say, live in the moment,
Yeah.
you know, I used to think I knew what that meant, but
But yeah,
I
you
did
didn't.
not
Right.
at all.
I
And now
don't.
I finally do.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find that. I'm glad that you kind of explained that to me because I'm trying to find that live in the moment thing. I'm always in a rush to get things done or to be at the finish line, and I never get to enjoy the process, right?
Yes.
And then somebody was like, "Life is a process, man. Just enjoy it because you rush to be dead and you just dead, man. Everything is
Facts.
at the end." I'm like, "Ooh."
Rush to be dead.
I'm
That's
like,
deep.
"Wow,
Yeah.
deep." Anyway, heavy gems.
Yeah.
Heavy gems. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I decided to name my brand. I wanted to make it something. Then I threw the mob in, so it's still a little bit hood, a little bit, you know.
Enlightenment
Catchy.
mob.
Yeah, got you.
Exactly, so people can understand it. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta have the balance. And then obviously my logo was inspired by the yin yang.
Right.
So I'm really into balance and really into just spirituality and philosophy and exploring life. You know, I'm a rapper and I came from a fucking hood ass place, you know,
Right.
but I am also educated and I like to experiment and I've traveled the world, you know, and I've learned a lot doing that. So at first when I was developing my clothing brand, I've been pressing clothes for like 10 years. But
Right.
before I just
Dope.
used to say Reverie, you know.
Right.
obviously.
Right.
But then I was developing a brand and I decided that I wanted my brand to really mean something so that when people looked at it, it was mentally stimulating. You know,
Right.
at first I was just thinking about like, oh, fuck, bitches get money. You know, like that was going to be my theme.
All the shit, yeah.
I had a
Exactly.
click like
But then
that.
I did, yeah, right. I decided that I wanted to do something deeper than
Yeah.
that. So that's why I went that direction.
Right.
Yeah.
Dope.
I mean, it's back to the hustle shit because he was saying like, you know, you obviously had to adjust your hustle for COVID and everything, but you've been making clothes for a while, working on your brand.
Yes.
Did that hustle come from somewhere? Is there like a parent you can point to or someone in your life that gave you that hustle, or is it just maybe music that gave you that? Like, because you've been grinding, making music. Like, where did the hustle come from?
I mean, my parents are both really hardworking people. My dad, he came from Ecuador. He came here when he was like a kid.
Right.
And my mom, she's Mexican, but they're really hardworking people. You
Right.
know, they raised us with not enough guidance because they were always at work. You know what I
right.
mean?
They were
Be like that sometime.
Exactly. So they taught me to work hard and to provide for your family, and also just me growing up being into the underground rap scene.
Right.
I learned from the people I listened to,
Right.
grew up listening to, that it was even possible to make rap music and not be on the
A
TV.
label,
You
yeah.
know, because now we have YouTube. There's a million rappers.
Yeah,
But
right.
when we were kids, it was not
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
there was just MTV.
That's it.
Yeah.
That was it. So
Or
I knew I couldn't be on MTV. Who the fuck was I? You know.
Yeah.
But then when I saw some independent rappers, I was like, oh shit, I think maybe I want to do this.
Yeah.
You know, and so just studying them, and then when I was young, I used to sell drugs, but like little, you know, dime
Yeah.
bags
Little
and fucking
weed,
eights, you
yeah.
know. But
Yeah.
when I started making music, I learned that it was the exact same concept. You know, you
Right.
just gotta have the product, find the customers, and then keep it fucking coming. Because
Yeah.
if you don't keep it coming, they're gonna go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with the music. It's the same thing with the merch. It's
Right.
just the same concept, and I just
Yeah.
apply
It
that
pours
everywhere.
over. It's all the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I was gonna say, speaking, because you said you listen to like underground rap. Who were some of your influences early on?
For sure, the first rappers that I heard that were underground were Murs,
Yeah.
Immortal Technique, and Atmosphere,
Yeah.
and
Incredible.
the Living Legends.
I was
Those were
gonna-
like the first, like,
Yeah.
when I grew up
Your
in high school,
exposure,
really
yeah.
listening
Is
to them.
is that what you heard on like those graffiti tapes and all that shit? Like, remember they used to have like I read that you were into graffiti, and I remember they used to have like these little like was it YouTube or was it like DVDs? And they would have like people, I guess,
think
like
it was
bombing
both.
and
I think it
stuff
was
like that.
both.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we used to watch those. My brother used to get them. I don't know where he used to get them from. With the fucking, what was that one called? With that logo of the walking guy? In Decline. We used to
Yeah,
watch
Shout
all
out.
of those crazy shit.
Shout out to childhood and all those like famous like taggers. They were like so big to us when we were young. Like, oh wow, they were like famous. And if you ever ran into them, you were like, holy shit, I saw like, oh shit. Like,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
yeah, I was
for
like,
sure.
yeah, but that's just but I was gonna also say you are pretty professional just from like the few minutes that I've been kicking it with you, and you seem like you're on your shit. But I think that comes from like just being in LA, man, and being from California. You kind of got that hustle in your blood, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you gotta make it happen here. You have no other choice. It's in a city full of, I guess, superstars. Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you know some people from your same neighborhood that are also stars, but do not apply themselves the same way that you do.
Yeah. Yeah. And I wish I could help everybody.
You can't though. Everybody's not meant to
can't.
go to the top.
You cannot. And that's one of the hardest lessons that I have learned being in this industry.
Yeah.
Is that it's not necessarily about talent. Talent is not going to get you anywhere. That's why there's a lot of rappers who people say they suck, but they're so famous. It's because they have a really good hustle. They're good at their networking skills. They know how to apply themselves in other ways besides the art. You know, the art is something that you have to compromise with if you want to take your music to the next level. And that's something
Right.
that I constantly have to do, and that we were very opposed to doing until very recently. You know, but the past few years have been more open to just doing what we need to do
Right.
to get to where we want to go.
Right.
You know, do I want to be a fucking broke artist working out of my grandma's basement like we were 3 years ago? Or do I want to live in my fucking penthouse?
Right.
You know,
right.
that's what we had to ask ourselves. So now we're doing what we need to do. And also growing to love having to just step out of our comfort zone, you know?
Right.
Because that's an art in itself. Being
And-
comfortable with uncomfortability.
And
Uncomfortability.
getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? Getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. But also, it seems like you wrapping your mind around the idea of that this is your profession. This is what you do. Like,
Yeah.
this is your life. Like you said, is your livelihood.
Yeah, for sure. And I've had that in my head I would say for the past 5 years. The past 5 years I've been paying all my bills and my rent and everything I do with my music. So,
Right.
and things that revolve around my music, you know, whatever that is. But me working for myself and being fully sustainable as an artist started 5 years ago.
Right.
So this is year 5 of me committing and saying there's no fucking turning back.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go back to working at McDonald's.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no way I
Right.
will ever go back. Not that there's anything wrong with doing that.
Hey, I was gonna say I know some people who was making checks at McDonald's.
Yeah,
Shout out
no,
to the
yeah.
Nick.
They work
But
hard.
I'm just saying that's not where I want to be anymore.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I don't want to be working anywhere I was working.
Yeah, you want to
At
be your
all.
own boss.
Right.
Yeah, I want to be my own boss.
But you are your
Right.
own boss. Pound it up.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Thank you.
It's crazy because those are some really big underground artists, like to be as your like primary influences, but they're also all dudes. So
Yeah.
that's what I thought was interesting because when I listened to your projects, I can't like I didn't and I like this. I didn't sit there and be like, oh, she sounds like blank.
That's cool.
I was like, I've never heard anyone sound like this, man or woman.
That's
you know what I
cool.
mean? So I liked it and that's why I think your lyricism is so important because it does keep your music authentic. And I know obviously commercially authenticity is irrelevant, but for your music in particular, I like it. And I feel like
Thank you.
it's really probably something that you've seen a lot of success with, being that authentic. I feel like that's how you get really good fans. Because like the people you
Yeah.
mentioned are all independent
Yeah.
or started their own, Atmosphere created Rhyme Sayers. Slug had Ant, you have Louden.
Yeah.
Really
We
good.
love Atmosphere. We love Slug and
You know what I
Ant.
mean? Like,
they're
they-
like huge inspiration.
I wish
Yeah.
I
To
wish
Louden
that I could
too, Ant,
relate.
he loves Ant's production.
Yeah. No,
I've been in countless songs over Ant's beats.
Oh yeah, I mean they're great.
Yeah,
but
they're
even
amazing.
like Jedi Mind Tricks, Vinny Paz had Stoop. So
Mm-hmm.
you guys there's something kind of like rare about that connection, and I've never seen an artist have it with like a direct brother.
Thank
And
you.
that's what's so
I was-
fucking
I was-
interesting about your music.
You know what
is
I was
like,
thinking
Thank
about? I was
you.
Yeah.
thinking about Billie Eilish and her brother when I thought about them as like a team.
I could see that, except I don't like Billie Eilish's music. I like your music. Sorry, I'm not. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, you
People
know
can
what?
hate on me, but
I don't want
you
to
know,
compare, like no comparison. I know shit's different.
No, I know.
I
know.
prefer Reverie.
but-
so,
but-
like,
Thank you.
but the brother sister combo.
yes,
It's cool.
in that
huh?
way.
And they're from the
But- Mm-hmm.
same neighborhood we're from Northeast LA, from Highland Park.
Yeah.
So that's where me and Louden grew up. We're
That's
born
crazy.
and raised in
Trapping and
Northeast LA.
finessing. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's crazy. Did you have female influences or no? Like musically, like
not really in the underground scene,
Right.
But for sure, of course, I had female influences.
Right.
I would say my biggest influences were TLC, Aaliyah,
right.
Missy Elliott.
Those are great too.
Yeah, right.
Missed
Yeah.
the heavy slaps.
No doubt, Gwen Stefani. I liked Britney Spears,
Shout
Christina
out.
Aguilera.
Shout out to
Free
my
her.
childhood. That,
Yeah,
that was some good old music, man.
hell yeah.
I was singing Toxic the other day. I was
You were
like-
singing it?
Yeah, I woke up. No lie, I woke up. I'm
I
like,
love that song.
You're just walking around.
yo, that video was berserk. That's what you said. MTV was like, Remember Spring Break?
Yeah.
What was that?
Remember they used to
On
have
MTV.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that used to be like the craziest shit. You remember that? That was the crazy. Yo. Anyway.
No, this is his favorite thing.
Anyway. Okay.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
So, do you miss performing? This must suck for you.
Oh my god,
Right?
it's
Like-
terrible.
You had all these tours set up and
Oh my god.
like, what was like? I mean, how are you adjusting? Obviously with merch, but
yeah.
emotionally, how are you adjusting? Not being able.
Because touring is
To
like, I
tour.
love to tour.
Oh my god, yeah. Honestly, it's been a very like a missing part in my heart. I love being on the road. Like I said, I'm gone on the road like a third of the year now.
Right.
So me being home,
Real life catches up with you.
yeah, I'm like, oh shit, I've been neglecting a lot of shit at back home. I need to just sit with it all right now and
It's abusive.
adjust and yeah, it becomes I'm a super workaholic, so whenever I'm working at, that's when I'm I don't
At
want to
your
say
best.
I was gonna say I'm my happiest, but that's a sad fucking life. But you know what? It is what it is. I love what I'm doing.
But some people are just like that. It's best when you're busy and you got shit going on. Because if you're sitting idle, it's the worst.
Yeah,
awful.
I definitely miss being on the road. There's nothing like it, you know. But you know what? I was so scared to travel because of the whole COVID thing. But maybe like 2 months ago, I went to Mexico and then I have not been home since then. I'm like I've been gone. I went to Mexico and then I went to Chicago and then I went to Arizona and then I went to Mexico again and then I went to Seattle twice and then I've been like I'm gone.
That's sick. Have you gotten to perform during
No,
this
not
time?
to perform.
No.
Just for business and pleasure.
Because I think I'm positive. I know Georgia and Atlanta they have shows right now, and then I think in Phoenix you can do. There's like 7 venues that are still doing shows.
Yeah.
I think they're passing it along, and hookah bars is like performances now in
Yeah,
Atlanta.
they're doing it there
They're
too.
trapping and finessing. in
Yeah.
Atlanta,
That's
man.
cool. I respect that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so boom, we're gonna get into the next segment, the tapped in wheel.
Oh, tapped
Okay.
in. Oh, here we go. Juju will display it.
Okay, you guys, we're gonna do the wheel.
Give her the display.
I love the shit emoji.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
my
yeah, that's
favorite.
shit grub.
That's
That's the
shit
food.
grub.
Oh,
So
shit.
if you
Hopefully I don't get that one.
no,
No,
some
it's
of it's good.
It's
Okay.
we want
It's
you
not
to
all
try
bad.
it. We
Okay.
want you to try it and tell you if
Yeah,
it's good or
it's
not.
just
So,
rare.
Let me
we're
read
gonna
this.
we're gonna have you spin the old Sturly Whirly.
You get 3
I don't know.
spins.
I don't even know what
Three
word
spins?
that
Why
is.
is that?
That's
You just get 3 spins.
yeah.
You
Do I
can spin
have
it
to?
down.
Yep. No, come on, spin it harder than
shit,
that.
okay.
Go again.
I'm scared. Okay.
Damn, I should need some grease. Hold on, spin.
Truth
Hold.
or shot?
Wow. No, spin it again.
Okay.
Start this over. This one is. Let's do this from the beginning. All right, fresh spin. All right, ready, go, go.
Oh shit, I'm bad at spinning. I don't know. I'm trying. I
What you
got
get?
Copper
Okay.
drop.
Copper drop. It's on that. It's over there in the corner.
Charizard? Is that what I
No,
said?
no, no, no. Don't worry. You look up
you,
here.
you, wow, you got introduced to the heavy bars already. The
I don't even know
Charizard.
what he has over there. Where did you stick it?
So
dude?
one time I confused Digimon with Pokemon, and people was real mad at me because I don't
That's
know
a
better.
sin. That's a cardinal sin.
Damn, that is a Cardinal Sin.
There you
What the
go.
fuck?
Damn, I'm
Digimon.
boof.
That's real boof.
I'm boof. All right,
could you
so would
confuse
you
us?
cop or drop these?
It's all washed.
Like pop, like pay, or like someone gives them to me.
Ooh.
So this is drop.
Would you
would
like
not
them?
cop
Do you like
these.
them?
I would not pay for those.
Ooh.
I would have to drop those.
So
for
that is
sure.
definitely
Bars.
a drop.
I would never pay for those.
I wouldn't
Wow.
either. I think
But
they're
if
trash.
somebody gave them as a gift, I would wear them.
You hear that? Somebody tap
All right,
in
gift
with
them
a
to
drop.
her.
Yeah,
I'm grateful, you know.
Yeah, yeah. You'd flip
Very-
them. You take the gift and then
very
No,
grateful.
I would wear them.
I would sell them.
Okay, maybe I would sell them and then
I'm
take
g-
that person out to dinner with the money.
Ah,
You're too nice. I wouldn't do that.
spin again.
Spin again.
You're
Okay,
nice.
let me try to get a real spin this time.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
Oh, I'm getting better. I'm
Wow.
learning.
Yo.
Truth or shot? We can spin again. We can.
I'll
spin
pick a
again.
truth. I'll pick a truth.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, here
Oh
you
shit,
go.
I'm scared.
Let's see what Kev has in
Oh
his
no.
handy.
What did I sign up for?
All right. This is actually funny. Have you ever been ghosted by someone famous? If so, who?
Oh my god, that is funny. I'm just gonna say yes, and I'm not gonna give a name.
Damn.
Ooh, ah.
All right.
the teardrop
That's fine.
You
fell.
lucky she's a real one, cause people expose you over here, put you
No.
on
Yeah, that's
blast.
true.
I'm not like that.
One more.
I'm very private with my dating life.
Good.
Yes,
Yeah.
good. People
should be.
More people
Be
should
happy
be like
in
that.
private.
Yes.
Please.
One more spin, right? We got one more.
Wow. Okay.
That was a good one.
I come through sometimes.
Spend more time. It was truth or shot. Let's go again.
Okay.
Let's go.
No, we should just get a new one. Yeah.
Cap or no cap?
No, give her one more
Sorry,
spin.
Okay, one more
Yeah,
spin.
Yeah. We want you to get 3 different tiles. You don't get the same ones.
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
This is a good one. Oh, okay. I remembered it. Would you rather have arms or legs?
Oh, for sure, arms.
Arms. And
Yeah.
why? Why? arms?
That's really easy
Why-
because
why do
I
you
work
want
with
legs?
my arms and I need them. I need them to do everything I do with my life. With legs, I could just get some like robot legs.
Oh.
Or a wheelchair. I'll be spinning.
Some tink tink.
I'll be all right spinning.
Yeah. Or like a scooter.
As Cat Williams would say, some tink tinks.
Yeah. That's true.
Tink tink tink.
Things. Yeah, for sure. Easy hands.
Okay, good.
All right, that was the wheel. See, it was easy.
It wasn't that bad.
That was
See,
fine.
it
I
wasn't
was
painful.
nervous.
It's like getting vaccinated.
No, people freak out and then they realize it's not that bad.
Yeah.
So you got music dropping next year.
Yes.
What can you reveal? Like, what can you talk about?
Yeah, do you have any like music videos? Like, what do
can
you
we
got?
tell
Yeah.
people?
When is this gonna drop?
Next Friday.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, next Friday.
Friday after next.
Friday after next.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Should I say it? Loudon's the decision maker. Okay. So
Shout
this
out
is
Louden.
a special announcement, and
Yes.
I'm gonna air it here on your show.
Exclusive.
This is
Tapped in.
exclusive. And for
Exclusive.
all the fans that are gonna see this,
Yes.
I am gonna drop my first project that is like all singing.
Ooh.
There's a bit of rapping on it, but it's not too much. It's more singing.
Wow.
And should I say the title?
Wait.
Should I say the title? And it's gonna be called "Sometimes I Like to Sing."
Wow. Well,
kinda
there you go.
fire.
You heard it here
Yeah.
first.
So that's what's gonna come out, and I'm really, really excited about it. And I've been working on it for a long time. Some of the songs are like 5 years old.
Wow.
But I was just waiting for the right time to release it.
Right.
You know, and so now the time has come.
Right.
And it's gonna come out. Yeah.
Entirely produced by Louden.
No, not this one. But Loudon's
Oh,
definitely
boo.
on it. I know.
Yeah,
He said,
the Louden pack.
yeah, he's executive producing.
Oh, he's got a
with me.
hand in
dope.
it
He's
then.
engineering.
You gotta
He's doing a lot of engineering, and shout outs to Zach Mix that as well. He's doing some of the engineering.
Shout out.
Nice. Shout out.
They basically both are helping me with the whole project.
Right.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, your team,
I'm
do
so
you
jealous, man, of them, man. They just have like a dope bond, like Louden.
you have
like,
a good bond with your brothers?
I know, but she got Louden.
Shout
pack
out
with her.
Juju's brothers, all of them.
She got Louden pack with her though.
Loud and Peg.
Ew.
So you seem to have a good team.
I have an
Is what I'm
amazing
saying.
team. Shout out to my fucking team.
Who's your roster? You have people that help you with this. You have people that help you with the music. Like, do you want to shout anybody out that
Yeah.
you work
Yes,
with?
I
Like,
definitely want to shout out Loudon. For those of you who don't know, he's my main producer. He's my engineer, and he's also my little brother. We have like all the albums.
Big
I've
little
ever-
brother.
Yeah, all the albums I've ever put out, he's recorded them all. Basically, like for the most part, he's recorded everything.
what a trooper.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
and
Abuse.
yeah. I want to give a big shout out to Encrypt Los Angeles as well. She's my photographer, and
out.
she just helps me with so much.
Keeps your
Without
photos
her, I
poppin'.
would just be a mess. What?
She keeps your photos popping. She's kind of like your creative director in a way. Kind of be you and her creative director
Yes.
together.
She's
awesome.
amazing. I take her on tour with me, and she's tour manages, and she's the fucking
Wow.
boss. Cause I'm way too nice to people. I'll be like, oh, it's, oh, they don't have the bottle. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry. Oh, we didn't. But
No.
we got your diet preferences. Oh, it's okay.
No.
Oh, we don't have all the money. Oh, it's okay. You
We
know,
can't
she's
pay
in,
you.
yeah, she's in here like, hell no, get the fucking bottle. Give me the fucking money. You know, I need that shit. you
Shout
know?
out to those
Shout
people.
out.
Yeah, shout out to Encrypt.
I'm
I want to just interview her.
You should.
I'm
She'll
that
be-
person for somebody, so I know, man. Shout out to Encrypt, man. Yeah, we need to
Yes.
get her up
Yeah.
here to talk about how demanding that
The
is.
business side.
Yes.
And to believe in somebody's dream, man. That's dope to have people who surround themselves and believe in your dreams, man. So
Yes.
shout out to
Yeah.
your squad. Keep shouting your squad out, though. Go ahead.
Wait, and you know what's the cool thing about my team, everybody I work with, you'll notice that I don't fuck with a lot of people, and you'll notice that I don't fuck with a lot of people that I haven't been fucking with for years as
Right.
well, because I just worked so hard to build this shit, and I
Right.
just want to share it with my day ones, and for the people who
Right.
have shown their loyalty to me, and that's it. I want us all to eat together because they were with me when we were fucking starving.
Right.
You know, like in Crypt, I've known her since I was 15 years old.
Wow.
And a lot of people don't know that about us. They think we just met because she just started taking pictures. Like, it's been a few years now, but she's kind of new on the scene, basically. So people thought that, I mean, people just assume, you know, I don't know what they assume, but they don't know that we know each other since we were 15 and we used to we've lived together several times.
People don't know
we
what
used to
they
fucking
like.
trap out the same apartment. And
Yeah, people don't know.
Yeah.
People don't know what it's like to sleep on the floor, man. When you get that feeling, it turns you into a savage. Real
yes,
talk.
yes.
It
So
turns
shout out
you.
to
It gets
Crypt.
you. Shout out to the
Facts.
palette
Yeah.
too.
And I also want to give a big shout out to DJ Lala too. She's my DJ, and she's been DJing for me for like, I don't know how many years now, like 4 years, I think, something like that. And we've been all over Europe like a million times. She's actually moving in with us to our fucking penthouse. We're roommates now.
Shout out.
Me, her, and my brother. So we're moving there.
Penthouse. We're gonna have to come check this out.
Yes,
Yeah, we'll do
yes.
We
it.
do this
Yeah.
part called Tapped In Outside, so maybe we'll come over
Okay, yeah.
and check it out and get for real.
Oh my god, it's like
It'll
a
be like
dream.
Cribs.
Ah.
Of us.
And
It looks
Louden
like
can
a
like
movie.
show us his loud pack whip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
they want to
yeah.
see the Corvette, Loudon.
Call it a red thing.
That'd be sick. So I do want to ask just before we wrap. You've performed, obviously, like you said, Europe, United States. If you could perform right now, you know, COVID didn't exist hypothetically, where would you perform?
But COVID didn't exist, or COVID was over and we could do what we do.
Let's say COVID is over, you could do what you do.
For sure, I have to do a show in LA first and foremost.
Okay.
Gotta fucking.
Shout
I
out.
miss rocking in my fucking city. Like people always ask me that. Oh, you've been everywhere. What's your favorite place? LA.
There you go.
LA is the craziest
There you
fucking
go.
Shout out
crowds.
Reverie.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
my city. I love my fans all over the place. But home is home. You know, home
Yeah.
it's the fucking city of dreams. They don't call it the city of dreams for nothing. People come here from all over the world and they do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
You could come here as an illegal immigrant and become rich
And
as
do what
fuck.
you gotta do,
know?
yeah.
Like it's an amazing place to be. I
Shout
love
out.
Shout
it.
out America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what else besides LA? Or you could pick one other place.
Oh man.
Overseas.
After LA, I would probably have to say like, you know what I'm gonna say?
What is it?
Lyon in France.
Oh,
It's lit.
shit.
My brother's look at his face.
His smile. He had a good time.
Yeah.
So you
that is,
fuck with France.
The French are fucking wild at the
That's sick.
shows, but specifically in that fucking city. I love Lyon. Like
Wow.
they're so wild there. Like you wouldn't believe it. It's like a fucking movie every time
Oh
we
my
perform
God.
there. It's so amazing.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah,
Um,
they're gonna be happy when they see me say that. Because every time I go there, I'm like, you guys are the craziest fucking crowd. They're like, yeah.
That's dope.
I love it there.
That energy, man, of people, one of a kind.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hopefully you get to feel it again
Yes.
soon.
Yeah. Man.
But if we want people to stay tapped in with you, what's the best place? Like, what's the best place to follow you? Is it Instagram or what is it?
Definitely, if you want to check out my music, I would go to my YouTube. My YouTube is just YouTube Reverie Love, and that's my social media for everything.
For
so
everything?
my Instagram,
Okay.
I would say the two platforms I use the most is Instagram and YouTube, but everything is Reverie Love. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube,
Everything.
my website, reverielove.com.
Reverie Love.
Everything's Reverie Love.
And if we want them to support you with merch, where do we do that?
You can go to
Same thing?
reverielove.com as well, or
Reverielove.com.
satorimob.com. It's the same.
It all goes to the same place.
Yeah.
Okay. Incredible.
Yeah, and I actually just dropped a bunch of new Satori Mob, and for anybody wondering, I'm the creative director of everything on my website.
Satori
Like the-
Mob.
Yeah.
Sick.
So I'm designing everything and producing everything. Like I work with my artists and my screen printers, everything, but I produce and creatively direct everything on there.
Wow.
And I was gonna go.
Oh,
Go for it.
I brought you guys presents.
Oh, Satori
Wow!
Mob
Shout out
presents?
to this fucking guest. Shout out
Yeah.
to Satori.
But you know what? I felt
Take
bad.
notes, motherfuckers.
I felt bad because I saw that you guys don't really wear beanies.
No, I
We
wear a
wear
beanie. What are you talking
Look,
about?
look,
Yeah.
I
Scully.
noticed you guys just wear dad hats, but it
No.
was too late.
I'm such a.
This is
black guy.
beautiful.
I
No,
know you wear
thank
black
you.
too. This is such a
Yeah,
fade.
this is amazing.
I like
And
black
then I
too.
brought you keychains.
Oh, shit. Look at this.
Wow.
Come on now.
I'm putting that on my.
This is
keychain
A1.
right now.
And yeah, that's
Go support this shit.
I was gonna,
I don't
say
even
this
care.
bag doesn't stop. It got more shit in there.
I'ma still tell
Satori
everybody go
Mob.
buy shit. We're gonna buy shit.
Yay.
Yeah, go run it up, man.
Oh, that was
Please.
the awesome. This is my beanie. We made these a while ago, but they sold out. This is one of the older ones, but
Quality is really
I made
good.
more because everyone's like, we want.
They want them, yeah.
So-
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much again
Yeah,
for
thank you
tapping in with
guys
us.
for having me.
Everybody, be sure to run her shit up. Support the music, support the clothing, and thank you for supporting us. We're tapping out.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Back on that X. Back on that X. Back on that X. Back on that X.